All right. Good morning. All right, welcome to a balmy, hopefully still cool where you're at, Saturday morning. What better way to start the day, or maybe continue the day, with some more Casual Boots Rando for a Link to Past Randomizer. I've got two very excellent runners this morning to grace us with some great entertainment. Rayvis versus Jeddoman. Can't wait. This is a pretty tough group, and we have a pretty tough matchup. I'm joined by the one, the only, Jem. How's it going?
Hello. Yeah, good morning, Americans. Very early today. Yeah, I'm excited to be part of this. It's gonna be a good race. These two guys. Thank you for your sacrifice of being up this early, Clemens.
Yeah, it is a good way to start the day, as I said. And of course, Rayvis and Jeddoman have both been around the community for quite some time. I think Rayvis is actually quite decorated, certainly known for certain locations he likes to visit, with or without the hookshot swamp. Of course, also notably, probably more accolades. He did recently win, not the last, I think, German tournament, but I think the year before that. So certainly has played a lot of Casual Boots and seen him. He was also at SGL, right? Way back, like 2019?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, those were. So hopefully we're going to be able to maybe see a repeat of Rayvis actually in person this year. Might be some happening, but we'll see.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, Panda, the other guy that was supposed to be on restream, but something came up. So now Rayvis is racing Jeddoman, I think. I think that's what happened.
Right, yeah, the timing actually worked out. I mean, fortunately for the global us, we were still able to have a group bar match this morning. Unfortunately, yeah, sounds like Panda, fortunately, there was work coming up, so had to cancel last minute. And then Rayvis apparently just asked in the group chat, like anybody else, free. Jeddoman said, yeah, I'm free at exactly this time. So imagine my surprise, 3 hours later. That they were going to be racing. I was just going to go back to bed.
Jeddoman is American, right? Like how
he is. Yeah, he is. I don't know where
how
he is.
Are you able to race at 9 a.m. on this short notice?
Well, I mean, these guys are awake at all hours, I guess. Yeah, we have started off with this match. I believe this is the first match between Rayvis and Jeddoman. Correct me if I'm wrong. People end up knowing this stuff. But yeah, certainly should be quite a good match. I did see we picked up some bombs. Did we pick up anything else?
We had picked up 20 rupees. Come from? The green mail? I wonder. I think it's Link's pajamas, that's why.
Okay.
We have it on.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, right? Because he literally just hopped out of bed, right? Right when we started the game. Yes. We're just getting a little bullied here. We're fine. Everything is fine. While we... Yeah.
Rayvis showed me like a really cursed strat for that room. I wonder if he went for it. I didn't see exactly what he tried to do there, but I could imagine that being the case.
Everything is fine. Oh, okay. I didn't actually notice now that I talk about Jeddoman didn't pick up the small magic from Uncle, I guess. Because he didn't. He really doesn't have anything. Maybe he's trying to cut a corner or two from this 455 escape goal.
Yeah. I mean, usually you don't need the magic. Like, often enough it's worthwhile, but like the only time you really get punished is if you need like powder in CAC, but then you also need to find hammer for it. Or you need like Cape for Aga entry and haven't found any magic by the time you want to go there.
I mean, you don't need it until you do. I certainly have seen, in the previous, I guess, like seasons of Casual Boots, somewhat have developed that, yeah, there's somewhat of a debate between picking up no pots, right, versus 1 pot versus 2 pots. It did seem, at least like the general consensus was maybe picking up 2 pots of magic was a bit excessive. Like as you mentioned, using the cape, using powder doesn't require a full small magic decanter. And so usually speaking, we don't actually need that second one. Maybe by the time we get, we get a weapon where we do need to cast magic, we've probably already gone far enough to get more resources.
Yeah. Especially if you're conscious of enemy drops, you can farm a full magic pot in the light world, or maybe you just find like a bone you can just chase and then you also have full magic.
Right. Yeah. I think as part of some certainly tournament season is going on now, but in the previous iteration of a main tournament, I forgot what year it was, maybe 2022, 21, something like that. It was standard hard mode the entire way, so a lot of people were very conscious of figuring out what the prize packs were because you have random weapons, unlike kind of you start with starting boots. You're really trying to figure out if you can get some bombs from the enemies. And I think that really helped kind of ingrain some of the prize pack information into people.
Yeah, then on top of that, at least Rayvis is a very experienced spoiler pilot. So that,
true, very true.
Like anybody who's involved in spoiler a lot also is just very aware of price spikes usually.
Yeah. Especially since you, it's almost somewhat of like it's just another item or resource that you can take advantage of. So you kind of even like plan your route. Well, you don't have to necessarily go, let's say, farm bombs before you go to South Shore. You can just grab it from the rupee crab, for example, if you know it's there. Right, I did catch that we got a map here in the back of this cave, so we are gonna have to open the sanctuary chest. Overall, I did not see any map checks that were going on, so very good. Both of them get kudos. I think both of them also got a little bit bullied in escape. So
yeah. And Jeddoman immediately safe quits. Interesting. Where are we going on this side?
This is very interesting.
What if this is South Shore? Maybe?
We have bombs. And we got a sword. The world is our clam of swords. The pearl hasn't quite been discovered yet, so we have to go find it.
It's okay. I'm sure it'll show up here. In the water where it belongs.
Yes. How deep is in that water? Oh, okay. Well, talking about water. I guess we're going fishing.
Yeah, so there's the reason I assume why Jeddoman safe quits in the South Shore before CAC is that he's trying to find either a flute or a bottle before going to CAC to do sick kit and or flute activation while he's there, which saves the trip. Which that's pretty good if it works out. The downside of going to South Shore first is you have less chance of finding money for Zora, and this is casual boots, so like at the end of after Icewood Cave, usually you just want to do the water walk, and the extra 15 checks or whatever at CAC are just a nice opportunity to try and get Zora money, so you don't have to abandon that, and you can make mostly full use of the water walk. That being said, now that we have the flippers, it's no big deal to just leave the Zora area and you just water walk to Hobo and safe quit from there, because you can just swim through the lake and from Link's house and be there pretty quickly.
Yeah, we also did get very much rewarded for Jeddoman if he was kind of trying to delay CAC to get that extra sick kid or flute check, because we found a bottle in Mini Moldum, along with some nice goodies. I think we saw was a Master Sword in there as well, and a quick medallion. A lot of stuff in there. Yeah. So.
Yeah. If there's no bottle in CAC, this could be pretty good for him. That being said, it feels like whenever you do the South Shore first route and find the bottle, there's also a bottle in CAC. and yeah, that disappoints. So we'll see how it works out.
It only works when you bring your own bottle from outside. It's just like when you're looking for Zora money and you're trying to farm all this extra cash, and then you go check Waterfall and then there's 300 for you. It won't ever appear until you farm 150 rupees for it beforehand.
And yeah, Jeddoman here is running to Hobo. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves Waterfall for now, since he can't afford Zora. Okay, there's a book in the well.
Yeah, Rayvis exploring CAC for us, giving us a head start. Yeah, so we got some more resources like Blind Slut, nothing really of note. Oh look, there's our pearl.
Hey,
it wasn't quite in the water. I guess the person under the bridge is actually a clam diver, oyster diver. I think that's what they do. fairly. It's a
good.
very interesting profession. I will say, it looks certainly very interesting in some like those National Geographic documentaries. Oh, okay. So I guess we are just gonna go back. Swimming out of Hobo in order to go to Waterfall. I'm gonna imagine he probably just takes the close out of here and not check Zora Ledge. Unless
No, you have to
super
flippers.
roofies.
At this point, you have to
Okay.
check it. Like, that's in logic. You kind of have to check it when you're here. That's kind of the reason why delaying the waterfall, I think, isn't bad. Because now you have to go all the way in there, you check the ledge, and then you're always already halfway to Zora and then can't do it and might have to come back later. Being said, we found the cape.
Yeah, we
Classic
did find the
Master
cape.
Sword and cape to doubly assure you that you are supposed to do Aga.
We don't have a lamp yet. That is not currently present. Until that lamp shows up, we don't have to necessarily commit the next 5 minutes or so of our time for the scene into climbing the castle. But you did mention Aga.
Was completely empty aside from the book. We didn't get money or anything. We just found the book. That's all.
Found some bombs.
Was there.
We found some arrows. Those are kind of nice. Okay, Jeddoman is of course going to all the things. Yeah, we got a glove and a pearl. So maybe that hammer will show up. Where did that hammer show up? On the mountain, I guess.
We don't have mountain access yet, though. It's probably a desert, that or the lamp or something. I think Jeddoman was trying to.
Oh, you mean logical math? Yeah.
Logically, yeah. Yeah, Jeddoman was actually, kind of smart. Unless it's secret, he probably won't be rewarded, but he. So instead of just going straight to Kek after he found his bottle, he also went to Saha. He got a glove from there, so now he's just one item away from Dark World access. And that might be what he's trying to do, try to be able to enter Dark World when he is in Kek. And like at this point, from his perspective, like the odds are really good, right? Like probably one piece of Dark World access just is in Kek. Unfortunately, Kek is just empty. Again, unless Secret has something.
Right, yeah. And especially for Rayvis, who doesn't have a bottle, didn't have a bottle, excuse me, when he was first in Kek, then yeah, he's gonna have to make a separate trip over. We do have Agina, our favorite Light World location. By favorite, I mean probably one of the least visited Light World locations.
Yeah,
it's exclusive.
Let's
put it that way. Exclusive.
Exclusively last location. Unless you have a book.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Which we do.
Point. We have desert, at least front. We don't have a fire source, so no lamp, no fire on means we can't really do the backup desert. And right now, of course, Rayvis can't do the backup desert either, which he's under the glove that Jeddoman has.
We're also gonna get this pearl here. He wasn't in a situation where he's forced to check Zora Ledge, which works out kind of nicely for him, because he hasn't got flippers yet since he left the dam to do it with desert, since he has the book.
Yeah, and that one makes a lot of sense. I've also seen people combine the dam with the desert Agina checks, regardless of whether or not I had the book. So it's a nice psychological and physical way to not, again, exclusively last located Agina. You're trying to combine things with, you try to combine like the one check you have with a couple of other checks, so you'll be more willing, incentivized to go do them. Nobody wants to go do check one-offs, but like 2 or 3 offs, like those are okay, especially in the same area.
So Rayvis is going through desert without having gotten his glove from Saha. It's gonna be a little tragic if the Lamp of Fire would show up over there, because he won't be able to clear the dungeon. Which, it's not that unlikely, it's just a flyer.
Yeah, is it that tragic really if we don't show up with the bow? I think it's okay. We could put out desert, and we don't also know, what like Meyer is, for example. If like we can always combine the backup desert with stuff as well. Like so maybe we can backdoor it later.
Do you think Rayvis would use the bow instead of the sword?
No. I do not think that he will use any form of the bow. Speaking of the bow, with the lack of bow, Sikid was not our answer. No, it was 10 arrows. Kind of to
Yeah, Sikid is staying in line with the rest of CAG.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's very thematic.
Bad items.
Okay, this might be something for Rayvis. We have 300 rupees in Agina. That definitely puts him pretty close. I think, was there also 20 rupees in Waterfall?
Well, he already got Waterfall.
Oh, okay.
So maybe, but it won't add to this. There's 5 on Zora on Desert Ledge.
Oh, there was 20 on Zora Ledge. That's right. And when we took a peek on
Right,
the
yeah.
side, I don't really think that's going to be the 20 rupees that Rayvis gets.
No.
That would be pretty. That would be a lot of time invested into getting that check. But it does kind of looking like we're running out of our options, even like good and bad. We have the rest of Desert. Do we have anything else in Logic?
Eastern. But yeah, that's it.
I forgot about Eastern. Eastern doesn't tend to exist when you don't have the bow in Light World.
Yep. Nobody likes Eastern.
Yeah, this is even one of those situations where you can, let's say, be pretty aggressive, but stay in Logic and just do Aga when you don't want to go to Eastern. I mean, you can still do Aga, right? As you said, we have the super Cape plus Master Sword care package. However, it depends on how maybe comfortable you are with Aga Dark Runes. I guess we do have Quake.
It helps a bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it for... Yeah.
Jeddoman skips Aga on his way into Desert, which I really don't like that. He's only 1 item away from being able to clear this.
True.
So
true.
if his Fire Source was in there, he would have to leave.
Yeah, did we got 1 item?
No, we have got nothing so far, just keep this map compass.
Okay, right.
So we're getting our 1 item off Big Chest, and then that's gonna be it. At least for Rayvis. If it's a Fire Source, Jeddoman would be able to advance to Landmo.
And get the second item. Yeah. Oh, it's our
hammer. Aga avoided.
Yeah, looks great so far. Yeah, regular Dark World access, no Castle Tower climb, at least for now. Well, Rayvis did check Lumberjack, and I would think it was just something not notable.
Yeah.
So we probably actually don't have to climb the
to
tower.
Get his glove here. I wonder if he just goes into port. Yeah, I doubt it. That's like might as well just save quit to Hype Cave and go to port from there. But it's like definitely something that you could think about in his situation here. But yeah, what leaving?
Yeah, Rayvis so far has followed a fairly, I won't say like traditional route, but very common route that people end up taking in Light World for these types of like casual boost / open seeds. You do the escape sequence, go check Lumberjack, Lost Woods, CAC, South Shore, some combination thereof, and then yeah, we found everything we needed, and we're going Dark World.
They don't even do Agana, right? He just got the hammer and left.
Yeah, he just got the hammer left. I certainly don't necessarily blame him. We have Dark World access. The inverted Light World is open to us. There's lots of potential other pearls we can go find. We have Zora money.
For the receptors at Rayvis.
Jeez, Frosh. Frosh was just racing the lane earlier from SG. I think that race concluded slightly earlier than when we started. That was also a fun watch. Yeah, Skip Frosh, of course, being one of Rayvis's long-standing teammates for Team Hime. So really cool to see the support.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Rayvis only the Hype Cave and then left. Usually you have like 2 options here, right? Go Pyramid Catfish or to Pod even, or you go left to Stumpy and Big Game. But Rayvis just said no and saved it, and now he's going to the village.
Very interesting. Did we get anything Hype Cave? No, right?
No.
Okay.
In the seat, nothing has anything.
Apparently, yes. Mini Moldorm had a bunch of stuff. We had to follow the book to get to our hammer in Desert. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of interesting that Rayvis is doing this because, like, he could have just done this initially, right? There wasn't really anything that kind of stopped him from doing the village once he got Dark World access. Maybe he just wanted to take a quick 5 checks to Hype Cave to see what it's like. Meanwhile, though, Jeddoman's kind of doing, I would say, almost the exact opposite. We're gonna go check Curated Catfish, which is somewhat sparse in terms of density. However, and I won't ask you specifically, Gem, for no particular reason. I have seen Catfish maybe have something, and then if you are here early, you do get rewarded.
Yeah, that's how this works. You invest this like 1.5 minutes to go to Catfish for 1 check, and if it pays off, it's good. Or if it doesn't pay off and your opponent skips it, you just wasted 1.5 minutes.
You didn't even pick up the 1 single green rupee. Aren't we a little short on cash here?
Well, there's a mirror in Thief's Town.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, the dream right now is to just find the hookshot as well, and then we just do the south loop into Swamp. Alternatively, we can go up the mountain. It's not in logic, but like if you're just skipping the ramp, like who cares?
Did you mention
I don't
Swamp
need mitts.
because I don't need mitts. That is a common occurrence. Happens to the best of us. I was gonna ask earlier. You mentioned Rayvis can kind of take this down to down south, all the way to Swamp Palace. Are we mentioning this because it's specifically Rayvis and we don't have the hookshot?
Oh yeah, good point. You know what? Maybe the dream is not to get the hookshot here and instead get it in Swamp.
I think it'd be pretty exciting. And yes, for those of you who may not be, as familiar with some of the Rayvis lore, it was some story, right, where he has a reputation going to Hookless Swamp and then finding progression. So I haven't seen him do it recently, but you know, we can always come back with some classic hits.
Yeah, I think Rayvis has become less crazy recently. So it's less of a thing now, but yeah, it would still be fun to see him do it.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, so Jeddoman's also here in the village. I do have a notable, we are both skipping Skull Woods here in Village of Outcasts. Skull Woods is a pendant, to, of course, their map checks, and we don't have the Fire Rod. Definitely won't be some PRNG when we saw the Fire Rod in Skull Woods from the previous race. No siree. We will find it elsewhere.
It's never has anything.
Exactly.
That last race thing's also just misinformation. Nothing there.
Yeah, it was kind of an unbeatable feat, really. Yeah, but we do have the hammer here in Thief's Town, so we're going to be able to full clear this. Don't have to leave any items behind. Master Sword, certainly going to be a very nice, comfy fight. Cape is there as a backup. I don't imagine Rayvis or Jeddoman having to need the cape. It's all kind of there to be nice as a safety.
Yeah, cape is just really nice in Thief's Town for on the subway. Even if you are 100% consistent in getting the God Pixel in it, you can still get screwed over by RNG because the enemies are just in your way. And so like I've started to just default to using the cape there because it makes it 100% consistent. There's a temperate in the big chest, nice.
Alright.
Very comfy seat now.
Definitely will really help out on the blind fight.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all about the morale and the psychological boost, okay? It's not about the physical slashes that we still need 9 of them. You're just happier, right? You feel more confident, energized when you get Tempered Sword.
Yeah. You know, it also helps using the mirror. That also makes me happier doing the blind fight at the start of it.
It would have been somewhat ironic if this was one of those optometrist ones. I know there's one that's related to eyesight. But it was not the pun this time. Didn't catch quite all of it. But we're gonna see a second time on Jeddoman's side. Yeah, but that's crystal number 1 down. Oh, it's even a red crystal, Ethan. Okay, so it's pretty nice. Another thing that we can spend our money on that we may not want to spend money on.
Yeah, I mean, the seed we might just Well, I guess we're doing big game. But aside from that, we could be done spending money. Water's a pendant. Maybe we never do Zora. Maybe we never do big bomb.
Yeah. And Zora right now, well, and I think although maybe chat mentioned this before, was that Jeddoman especially has Zora somewhat isolated. Rayvis at least has some opportunity to go back if he ever decides to go back to do Catfish. I don't think he's got a Zora ledge, so it's gonna be maybe another combination he wants to do. But again, at the same time, it's somewhat again more of a time commitment. We'll just go get our hook shot here and see Shape House. That's fine.
Alright, the dream came true. We are going to Swamp.
We're going to Swamp. Yeah, Rayvis gonna be able to clean up the rest of the stuff here in south of Village of Outcasts, like Decane, Stumpy, and K45. No myth, means that we really can't do much of the Smith Chain. I don't know if Rayvis really wants to do the Smith Chain, or because, as you mentioned, if we go to Swamp, we have a fully clearable dungeon ahead of us. Maybe we don't want to get distracted.
I mean, it's pretty efficient. Right now, we are just walking down this path anyway. You can combine purple chest with bombos. Like if you had the mids, you just do the Smith Chain here. There's no guarantee that Swamp is gonna give us enough to clear another dungeon after this.
Gentlemen, blind down for him. Yo, TJ, thank you for joining us. TJ, also a fellow team member, long-standing of Jeddoman. I believe they go by Tired and Cranky. May or may not be the case with Jeddoman right now. Don't know. Yeah, I would also imagine Jeddoman also could do something different with the Rayvis, with that hook shot that he's getting right now in hand, because he definitely didn't forget when we came down to Brewery. Or maybe he was doing like the south and then going north, maybe thinking about going to Skullwood.
Yeah, that might be it, honestly. Although, I don't know, he hasn't done the game. We are still going north, okay.
Okay.
So I guess that was the plan.
Yeah.
Maybe it might also just be North Darkwood instead of Skullwoods, yeah. With the mirror and the cape.
Oh, with the mirror, especially we got the cape too as well. That makes sense. Don't want to necessarily isolate some of these things. Alright, just 20 rupees. Not going to be worth our time.
Yeah, so one of the reasons why putting off Catfish a bit is also nice is that you can combine Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb with it if you have Dogshot and the mirror. Jeddoman already having done Catfish kinda just needs to do North Darkworld the way he's doing it right now.
Oh, you think he's gonna get a
South End. If he's done with Darkworld here, maybe. Otherwise, you just go back into the Darkworld and then mirror.
Oh, okay. That's true. We can stay in Darkworld.
Yeah, because you lose your Portal if you
right.
do Braider.
Alright, well, Rayvis, though, has made his way into Swamp. I can't wait to see what's here. We've already found 3 swords, so maybe there won't be that 4th sword in Swamp. But we can find myths here. That's a very common thing to find.
Yeah. That's probably gonna be it. And that many things that really open up progression right now. Well, Lamp or Flute would give us logical mountain access. So that could also just be what's here, and then stuff is on the mountain. Could also be nothing, and we just have to go to pod.
Yeah, very, very true. Pendant Pod, there, I believe I've seen emotes where people really, truly believe in Pendant Pod. So, yeah, but it looks like actually Jeddoman decides to leave this portal. And we're actually running here in Lightwood. This could be a non-logical mountain trip. And we do have a lot of stuff for the mountain. We have in here, we have the hook shots. No, not myths, so we can't do Dark Mountain, but we can do the rest of Lightwell Mountain for sure.
Rayvis doing left side Swamp before the back, which is fine here because we have gotten the big key already and we have found at least a map. I don't know if we found the compass as well. So there's guaranteed to be an item over here.
Yeah, I think Rayvis somewhat recently, not super recently, but adopted auto tracking. I think the item counters are correct. Like They just
Oh yeah,
the countdown.
that's 5.
So yeah, so I imagine here I found the big key, found the map, so compass must have been vanilla. And I think it makes a lot of sense if you know there's going to be 2 items back here.
No. Actually, that's one item, right? We only
Oh,
have
that's one item. Sorry. You're right.
3 chests.
Compasses. Yeah.
I'm just doing diver down here. Diver down is not worth it.
Oh, you mean as if you do swamp like the first, like left side swamp the first time?
Yeah. You just get this Becky clip or like this trench 1 key. That one's like if you have a perfect diver down with Kane, it comes out about even. If you do bombs, it's just gonna be slower. But I think he might have just forgotten. Like it was probably a decision like on the spot. Like once he got the big key and the map. So he didn't grab the key from trench 1 when he was there. And then probably also forgot to do like the actual diver down strat, so he went around and then diver down. Because he had to. Great left side swamp, by the way. 5 rupees and a compass. As you expect.
Okay, no, this just means that we never have to come back here ever again. No mental damage, no extra energy spent on thinking that, oh, what if that one item that I left behind in the left side swamp was actually my answer for the rest of the game. You know, peace of mind sometimes can be worth the 2 minutes that you spent. Plus, you get an additional 5 rupees. It's like an extra tip.
Yeah.
Jeddoman
with the awkward.
Like, yeah, he does not have the fire source necessary.
Yeah, he did it by accident when he was doing Harapod.
Oh, okay.
He went down. Happens sometimes. Okay, there was 1 bomb.
Yeah, good observation. We don't have that many bombs. Okay, never mind.
We have more bombs now.
Never mind.
I was pretty funny.
This is our last opportunity, by the way. Rayvis, doesn't have any more health to do bomb diver down. But we reward with a flute. That is a very nice one.
Yeah, okay, so Mountain is now logic. So Jeddoman is probably gonna find like the mids or something up here. That's also on Argus. But the top of Hera is not actually in logic yet because it's firelocked, but then also it's not like there was anything up here. I don't know if there's an item in the big chest.
I also was not paying enough attention for this.
I know we got Burner from map chest, and I think more of them had like a rupee, right? So I think we got both.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, then we're also just done with Hera as well. And Hera's just a regular crystal, so we don't have to, we didn't have to do it necessarily before with the rupee, but we do have another dungeon done. Very nice fight on Rayvis' side, using an ice rod to its probably its fullest potential for this seed. I don't really know if we're gonna go beat try next since this is a pendant. So really cool to see the ice rod strats here.
Yeah, and speaking of, we found Bombos, so we might never need to get that fire rod because both TR and Scowls are pendants.
Yeah. Yeah, Rayvis gonna immediately run back to Kakariko to go activate this flute. So we can't get to Maya right now. No miss. But yeah, Rayvis, as you mentioned before, since now the mountain is in logic, he'll probably just go in up there, kind of following Jeddoman.
Yeah, we'll see if there's anything there. In here? No, but there's still 5 items left here, and then there's Spike Cave, which is in logic. Oh, I guess you already had the cape. Now it's in super logic, which clearly means it has something.
With Burna. This Spency. Okay, alright. We do have Kena Samara and the Fire Rod right next to each other.
Well.
Paradox.
Well, now I wouldn't be surprised there is something in TR.
Yeah, suddenly things might be a little bit more intense for Turtle Rock and Tree. We do have Ice Rod, Fire Rod, 2 medallions. We are missing our mitts. I guess, are we just go from Gomo? potentially?
Mitts and bow?
Mitts, right.
Yes.
Mitts.
Yes. Yeah, assuming we don't need ether, which we probably don't since we already found 2 medallions. Surely we don't need the 3rd. So yeah, just gotta go to Pendant TR for a bow and then we're done.
Or Pendant Pod. Yeah. Either of those locations, I'm sure we'll have a bow for you.
Yes, but one is on Helma.
Okay, Jeddoman.
So Jeddoman apparently just hates Swamp. We're following this out of logic fire rod to go to Pendant's goal, where the mids are, I guess, likely to be at this point. So
He is
not
a believer in
bad decision.
Yeah, Jeddoman checked. Oh, there are the mids and skullwoods.
I don't even fire rod lock. What the hell?
Yeah, just here, sitting happily in map chest. And this opens up quite a bit for Jeddoman. Maybe he regrets a little bit for going to the mountain so early. He could just go straight back, by the way. Since he already has the Old Man Saving Quick Point. So he can just hook over and do the rest of Dark Death Mountain. I don't know if he would be particularly tempted to go into Turtle Rock if it is Quake. Like, he suddenly just has everything.
We're going to ice.
Wait, what?
Why do we hate Swamp so much?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like left side.
Yeah, I guess so. Rayvis doing his
strats.
Strats.
Yeah. I guess Rayvis really likes those bombs.
Yeah, showing off. He also did those fancy boomerang strats and now this fancy
Yes, true. I did not point those out. Rayvis actually, so I don't know if you've seen some of his channel stuff. He makes life lessons, just like kind of like bite-sized clips, basically, of just like techniques that are really cool and save you time in Rando. And yeah, he has a lot of boomerang strats available for Hera. It looks actually really cool, and she does save you quite a lot of time. Moldrum down for Rayvis as we are going into a nice, cool location for Jeddoman.
I don't know, it looks scorching hot, honestly.
Don't they have like red ice in Ocarina of Time?
It's true. But is that ice hot or cold?
I don't know, actually. This is a very good question.
Jeddoman finding out you in fact can't icebreaker with Ultra.
We're learning new things every day. Yeah, but that cane of Tamaria from Paradox really does make my Ice Palace a lot nicer. You get to go from like the back to front version we're seeing using Icebreaker. It doesn't have to go all the back and forth and something like that to go through the entirety of the dungeon. Oh, we found our bow in Ice Palace. Aww, that is.
Well, Goward once he goes to Swamp finally. So it depends on how much he hates Swamp, after all. Like, surely he'll go there now, one item from Go mode. But also, like, if he really hates it, maybe he goes to Pendant Swamp or something weird. Which would be pretty bad for him. But he goes to Swamp now, that's pretty good.
What did Rayvis forget about? Oh, he always used to do Paradox.
He did Spike Cave, and now he's gonna do Paradox,
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's gonna be his Fire Rod. He doesn't really have much of a choice. He's just gonna go to Scorewoods after this, probably. And that'll unlock Ice for him, and then he'll just be out in Go mode as well with that bow.
Yeah, this should be a pretty fast speed. Especially with, we don't have to... I guess we have to go in the front of Skullwood for this, but other than that, like, we're not touching Pod, we're not touching Turtle Rock. We kind of just hit all of the major, like, dungeons slash large density areas, right? Like, Mini Moldorm Cave, Paradox, Pack, stuff like that. Not really much else. Like, this is very friendly speed. Don't have to go all the way or anything.
Yeah. I didn't see if we got all the items, but we definitely skipped Iced Tea, which doesn't necessarily mean we got all the items. We could also just decide to skip it because it sucks. But yeah, it's definitely a good decision for Jeddoman. since the flute isn't in there. Alright, where are we going? Is it swamp time? Are we finally going swamp?
Dr. Fun.
Okay, this has got to be
Okay,
swamp
this looks,
now.
yeah,
when
this
Link
looks
does.
swamp. Yeah, and I think Jeddoman would most likely, especially with one item from Go Mode, different from Red situation. When he went to swamp out earlier, he would not. I would imagine he would just look back first. Like, no
Yeah, for
reason
sure.
to commit to left side swamp. All right, Rayvis though, where are you going? Are you going to Skull Woods? I think we're believing in Pod.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Uh-oh is correct. Uh-oh is correct.
Yeah, I guess this was the other option all along, to just go to pod. To
We
go
are
to Pyramid
not going to
Catfish
pod?
and North Dark World.
Is this the way you're supposed to go to North Dark World? I guess you
so,
don't
yeah.
have bits. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Because normally when you do like
Yeah, because
the
you
North
wanted to
Dark
check
World
Pyramid
stuff,
as well.
Okay. We're good so far. Got that skull bush. That thing can take a hike. Trying to think of like a family friendly to tell that thing to go away. Okay, this maybe might be also just maybe only Graveyard Ledge. We can also be doing a pure North Dark World loop or arc, or this could be Catfish and Zora.
Oh, I guess we are just not doing North Dark World. We're just doing Zora into Catfish into Zora. I don't like this. I don't know. So, you see this sometimes where people just don't hook over there to do Graveyard Edge and King's Tomb, but this is like the best time to check it. It's way better than doing like the North Dark World stuff from the village.
Do you think Rayvis will pick up this 1 free rupee? He does have a lot of money.
I don't think so. Nope.
I wonder if we can be here on Zora. It would be really cool if we can get a bow. Like that's something that most likely Jeddoman won't get. And then that would really help Rayvis. It will delay his trip to Skull Woods, but he'll at least do Eastern. And that would be correct.
I'm unconvinced that the bow would help Rayvis right now because that would make him clear board.
I guess you would also, take your portal and maybe hedge your bets there. Also, okay, good points. It is not a bow, it is a bug net, which is completely not the same things.
Yeah, what Rayvis wanted was an ether that's required for Maya. Actually, we might still be okay though, if this is goals right now.
And we're missing a medallion, potentially, like if Myra's ether.
Oh, we're getting the last item from Desert. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunate. Like, now Rayvis is definitely behind. Jeddoman just gets to skip the entire front of Desert, as he just does it with Meyer. And yeah, Rayvis doesn't have a crystal lead either at this point. So yeah, he's
it looks like they're gonna be pretty
beating
tied. Yeah, this is one part of the we're getting to see. This is again, seeds can be variant in terms of like how friendly they are sometimes, and some of these seeds certainly play to some people's strengths, and maybe less so for others, right? Some people really like if you can hit the route, you are cruising, and you're gonna finish this. I don't know, sub hour, let's say. Probably not this particular case, but like 105, 110, 115, or something like that. And if you don't hit the route, then you are very sad.
Yeah, Jeddoman has definitely hit the route in this one. Like he did like North Dark World, that wasn't good. But aside from that, he has pretty much gone where he needed to be, and it worked out fantastically for him.
Yeah, and even delaying Swamp until, I guess, like much later, meant that he could very comfortably skip left side. He just, once he picked up his flute, just gone straight to the back. We're basically seeing in this case if Ether is still required. for Meyer. In which case, then he might be sweating a little bit, but still with only 1 item left and left in a palm, probably won't care.
Yeah,
we are going to be on a hunt, and at least it'll be at least give Rayvis a fighting chance.
Yeah, Rayvis needs ether required right now to be able to come back from this. There's no other way. Well, that's like disasters happen, of course.
Coming up here. We'll see. Jeddoman's already got quick swapping over to one of the medallions. Maybe this is going to be his prediction. It is Bombos. Yeah. Alright, then we are officially in go mode for Jeddoman.
Yeah.
This is myth probably for Rayvis. Let's go with.
Yeah, so Rayvis isn't like super far behind, but he's definitely like at least a minute, probably like 1.5 to 2 minutes behind right now. Actually, maybe even he hasn't done ice yet, and desert is much faster than ice.
And Rayvis took, as you mentioned, he took the longer way through desert as well.
Yeah, that he did left side swamp.
And left side swamp.
So a lot of things that up.
It's kind of nice for what it's worth to have mid skill mode. Like, Rayvis probably doesn't feel that bad with this route. Having delayed, not getting missed until now, because that means that you don't have to check any mislock stuff.
Well, he isn't in go mode, he still needs to hammer at the bow device, so that's why we're doing the smith chain now.
Oh.
He is, okay, he's actually like way more behind than I thought. Because yeah,
maybe
he's
he'll...
not actually go mode yet.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll do
Not dark
gold,
gold, maybe. Okay, maybe we're actually just leaving for ice, that's good.
Yeah. It's so tempting, because, like, you get your mitts, and yeah, you need a bow. Okay, maybe he'll just do like a quick bumper less check, because that's at least, we can just run out, that'll cost us, I don't know, 10-15 seconds. Yeah, but have another, potentially 2 dungeons ahead of us that we can go clear, go find the bow for. It's pretty tempting.
Jeddoman barely ran out of magic there and doesn't have a lamp.
Yeah, what do you think?
Use a potion or get magic before. Be like anywhere, it might even be PR.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it can be in Turtle Rock. Yeah. Yes, thinking like pod might be a likely culprit, because there's a bunch of stuff that's not lamp locked in the front, despite the fact that there's so many keys in there as well. Yeah, we didn't see the lamp in Ice Palace when Jeddoman came through. It could be Ice Tea, for all we know.
Yeah, that's also possible. I don't know if there's an item left in ice. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Nice icebreaker from Rayvis.
Yeah, here he's about to get his bow. I think it was a map chest.
Yeah,
here.
this is bow and map chest.
Meanwhile, Jeddoman found his big key and is on his way to Vitreous. So yeah, just pretty commanding lead right now.
We have blue mail, tempered sword, 30 arrows. Looks pretty good. Now, do you think Jeddoman will use the bow on that bow since he has it now? Unfortunate. Okay.
The first thing that Rayvis decided to... Oh, he was looking for a small key, I guess.
Oh.
He didn't hit the switch.
Gotcha.
He didn't hit the switch, so he needs one to do the like normal ice rod. Normal ice rod being the one that... Sorry, what?
Is that a strat? I guess in non-case mode, like you just don't hit the switch if you get the big key early, in hopes that you get a small key later.
Yeah, because usually you're gonna get one. Worst case, you just grab it from any pods like Rayvis could. What's the big key in the first chest? Like, only then I would ever like not skip hitting the switch. Because the chance of the Big Key being an iced tea and ruin by costing you a full minute is just too big otherwise.
Yeah. Well, hitting the switch doesn't very nice fight there on Rayvis' side. Lightning quick. But like, yeah, the not hitting the switch and using the big key and the small key doesn't save you. I mean, it saves you like seconds worth of time, right? Like it's not trivial.
Yeah, it saves you like 8 seconds, and that is if you don't even need to go out of your way to many pots for a small key.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like just hit the switch unless either you know you need to full clear, which with only 3 items being valuable in ice, like you just can't know. Or yeah, I don't know. It's just not really worth it. Unless you get the big key in the first chest, then like it's fine. Just assume you'll get a small key, and if not, like you lose those 8 seconds to many pots, and it just comes out even. It's also fine.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of see as the dust kind of settles after Jeddo finishes Desert and Rayvis is kind of in the middle of Liar, presumably, kind of what the time difference, more concrete version of what the time difference is going to be. Yeah, because you mentioned Desert, like Rayvis did have Desert over Jeddoman, but Desert's also very like much smaller, shorter dungeon to go do. Versus Rayvis like had worked down at Ice Palace versus Jeddoman, and that's certainly like a longer dungeon to go do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will be like. Yeah, the big key was late. It was a map chest, so Rayvis is gonna spend quite a bit of time in this dungeon. So this is like at least a 2-minute gap, if not more.
We did pick up some arrows.
But he also picked up magic.
Let me have my copium, okay? We have the fire rod out. He probably wants to actually go fast. Alright, very nice fight though. 6 fire rod shots, all of them landed. And with that, that is crystal number 6 for Jeddo.
B6, yeah.
Yeah, we just have to go to Eastern. Yeah, I wonder how both Jeddo are.
When Jeddo flutes away.
That's fine. I'm gonna go pick up the potion too. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I wonder how Jeddo and Rayvis are kind of both feeling at this point. Like, maybe there is some like cautious optimism, maybe on both their sides. Maybe there is, oh, the season's kind of free. I wonder how early my opponent went to Skull Woods. Am I regretting some of the earlier stuff? Yeah,
like there definitely are people that just go to Skull, and then against those you kind of just lose the seed. Like even Jeddo, who had a really, really good route, like somebody goes to Skull early, might just still beat him.
Yeah, it's possible depending on, I guess, like when you went, right? Because I think like, if you had myths before the mountain, or before you got the like logical mountain stuff, maybe you do Dark Death Mountain in addition, which is non-trivial, right? It's high density. Super bunny hook shot caves and such, but again, it's time that we didn't need to go spin here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but then you know, on the flip side, maybe it would have deterred them from doing, let's say, like Graveyard Ledge or North Dark World, stuff like that, or Catfish, because those are much higher time investments for much lower return in terms of items.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what the route would look like where you just get your myths out of Skullwoods the first time you enter Darkwood. Like I think you get them, then you go down to do Thieves, you get your Swamp stuff. Then you do lose additional time doing Smith and Purple Chest on the way to Swamp. But you do clear Swamp from there, and at that point you have the Flute, so you either just go Mountain or Ice, I guess. Because you also got the Bombos. And if you do Mountain, you just need to do Ice and you're in Go mode. Like, yeah, to skip a lot of the additional stuff everybody did. Mainly North Dark World and Catfish Sora.
Yeah, those are definitely very, very slow stuff. especially compared to the rest of the seed. Like, Eastern doesn't really take all that much time, and Jeddoman is going to be going up the mountain in 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Like, very, very soon. Now, Rayvis 4 is also not that far, not too much farther. He is basically 1 Eastern Palace left, which is another, what, like 2 minutes worth of time?
A bit more, I think, actually, because Jeddo flew it away at 51:10, and Rayvis is about to flew away pretty much 3 minutes after that, so yeah, around about 3 minutes behind.
Jeddoman did spend, he did stock up on a couple potions at Potion Shop, so there's at least a little bit
of
time
true.
that
Yeah,
Rayvis
true. That's
probably
like
won't
20
do.
seconds.
Yeah. Let's type a nice quick kill. Definitely not cheerful fight. Oh, we got arrows to return as a refund. Easy peasy. Yeah, it's looking like probably around 2.5 minutes difference. We didn't DK fine. Yeah, but that way, crystal number 5, Jeddoman is on the mountain, and he is gonna go to GT to go look for the last thing that he possibly wants. Maybe silver. That could be maybe a nice bonus if it comes up. Go find that GT big key. Go kill Aga. Go kill Ganon. And then maybe on trajectory to take a victory for this race.
Yeah, he's definitely in a very strong position here. Some GT routing, if it's super unfortunate, could I guess swing this quite a bit. If Jeddo does like hope into full left and Rayvis just goes hope into right or Starforce room into right, that could save like 2 minutes-ish.
Yeah, I wonder for Rayvis. I mean, Rayvis doesn't. I've seen him do all the way to rando room. I guess.
Oh yeah, he's a random rusher.
Yeah.
True.
But he doesn't always have to do that. You can certainly adjust your GT routing. No one says you have to do this one exact thing all the time.
Yeah, maybe though is its team Starforce room into full right and then Dickies and random room, and that could also be a 2 minute swing.
Yeah, very, very true. Alright.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that route, so...
No. I've always wanted to see stuff like left. You check one chest at a time on either side, right? So you go to Hope Room left, and then you go to Southwest Room top left, and you go back to Hope Room right, and you go back to Southwest Room top right. Stuff like that. That would be extremely hilarious on paper, yes. But no one would ever.
The good old left right route.
Yeah. Okay, well, it looks like what we are going to do on the left side, yeah, so you definitely see a lot of predictions in chat to see where you think, how far along the GT Big Key will be. Feel free to guess.
I believe in random room. We gotta throw Rayvis a bone here.
We are killing... Oh,
it's actually just right here.
Room? Yeah. We're not even checking the last chest. We're checking the last chest.
No way there's Sylvester there.
Exactly. No way. There is probably a good amount of stuff left in this world that was unchecked, right? All of Pod, all of Turtle Rock. From Jeddoman's perspective, there's one item, of course, in Left Side Swamp that he hasn't done. Agina.
Rayvis is also getting a potion. I'm a bit surprised. We have tempered. It's like
he also doesn't know that we're gonna have half magic in GT as well.
Yeah, it might be a fire rod and no lamp. And no silvers that makes them buy these potions. Which I guess.
Just forget about the magic pressure. Yeah, we're definitely not getting the lamp in GT.
No.
Was it free? We checked
almost.
The torch.
There's like almost a potential lamp in GT seed if Maya had been dependent instead of Skull. The Eastern Big Key was early enough that fire outputs.
Yeah, it was in compass chest.
almost
Yeah. Yeah, and we don't need the lamp in Logic for this particular branch of casual boots. We just need the fire rod. Yeah, I think the GC check was 4. Because we do count the torch, even though they didn't get it. So it was the 3rd chest and stopless room, so 4 total. Yeah, super early. Yeah, so very good for Jeddoman, certainly, because he is on his path to claim victory for this particular race, and there's not a lot of room left for Rayvis to try and make up some time. I wonder if Rayvis is gonna open up the bottom right chest.
Yeah, maybe
Silver's there would certainly be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they don't save nearly enough time for him to catch up here, but you know, put him a little bit early. And yeah, he's definitely going the right route, so it's good for him.
He's going the left route, Jen.
Oh, thank you. I always mix up my left and rights. Alright, does he open the bottom left chest? He does.
He does. There's only 3 bombs. Fine. All things considered, this is a very fast speed. Like, we're gonna be probably at Ganon in, I don't know, 103-ish. That's not 3 minutes.
102,
I get to.
Yeah. Nah, it's like 2 minutes from here, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, and so overall finish is gonna be in kind of like the 1:05, 1:10 range. Like, that is a very fast casual boosty, especially. Nice hover!
Nice hover,
by Jeddoman. Holy cow, dude!
That was an insanely fast hover, wow.
Does this guy have, like, a hoverboard?
Yeah, that was, like, insane. That was...
Yeah,
he just went straight into the hover, no... Like, usually people, like, stand around a little bit to adjust their grip and, you know, see if they get a good hover going, but he just immediately went for it. Just out walking into hover. It was crazy.
We've got the momentum building, you know, on Jeddoman's side. Yeah, especially for him finding the mints when he did. While maybe he could have, gone to Skullwoods a lot earlier, I think it worked out really well for him, saving a good amount of time. Yeah, he did do some extra stuff. He did Catfish, Grid Barrel Edge, and North Door Hold earlier. But still, like, everything else, he saved a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, that did item skip Dark Death Mountain and the Smith Chain, so that kind of pays it all back. So, yeah, no, pretty good.
Yeah, and nobody, I think, can really feel bad, let's say, from... Like, you're dropping again in under 102, like, and you haven't seen your opponent dot done, like, you must be feeling, again, pretty cautiously optimistic that the race is gonna go well for you.
Oh yeah.
But again, I'll say, like, on the flip side for Rayvis, right? Like, we're climbing GT at an hour or 2, we're almost done. Like, opponent hasn't dot done. Feeling?
Yeah, I mean, this must be good for both of them. Yeah, though Rayvis does know well, I feel like the extra stuff that Rayvis did feels probably a little worse, maybe? I don't know. Hard to say. Mostly a desert trip that stinks.
The desert trip was, because he didn't have mids. And then left side swamp, I don't know if he feels bad about that or not. I think it was the right decision at the time. Not to go do it, even if he did the back first and then found out there was 1 item left. I think it was very justifiable to go back in.
Yeah, I feel like you don't feel too bad about this because, like, I don't know. Honestly, you expect your opponent to also be in swamp when you were, and like, so were we, right? Like the entire time we were like, when is Jeddoman going to swamp? This is obviously just a good play together.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
This is still fine unless he falls again.
It is. But... Yes. Well, Jeddoman doesn't know that. He is like, I was leading so good, and now if I lose by whatever 2 minutes or something like that, 2 minutes, 1 minute, he will be. It's like the mental tilt just might be more damaging here.
I still be pretty composed. He just spent an awful lot of time trying to get this fairy when he was nearly at max health. Maybe it's okay.
The Aga patterns didn't also look very friendly too. At least when Jeddoman was fighting. It's gonna be same patterns, so it's only for Rayvis, but
I think Rayvis had one less cycle, so saving tiny amount of time here.
okay, Aga 2 down for Rayvis. Jeddoman doing round 2 with Ganon. You will be very cautious. Like, oh my gosh! I'm so scared. Use a potion, Jeddoman. FYI.
Didn't he bite too?
What?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he hasn't used it yet. Didn't he bite too?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
he
he
did bite
used it,
too. Yes, correct. Yes.
Well, I mean, now we're past the point where you really take damage. At most, you take a fire bet, but that only deals 2 hearts. So.
He also fell last time, Jeff.
Well, the potion doesn't save him from falling. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
If he didn't.
No, he got nothing. He got it.
We have to use the potion. No, I guess not.
Oh, we missed Torch Glitch. Dude, Rayvis has the opportunity to come back.
Yeah, that being said, if he hadn't failed to light a torch, Ganon would have like become solid on top of him and killed him, so it was for the best.
Okay. This is why we bought the potions.
Right, but now it's
still doesn't the lead. He's making progress.
Yeah, he's been bleeding a lot of time on these torch relights though. If Rayvis just gets his triples, this might be very, very close. Probably still Yeah, I think he's far enough ahead. That's how he's been doing it.
Alright, Torch Glitch for Rayvis. And Jeddoman's gonna have to sort of potion if it doesn't go. I'm not sure how many of these silver spins are landing, or the silver spins are landing. Like, I think that was only one on that cycle. And yeah, and Rayvis is, he is on the pattern. Like, these triples are super smooth. Oh, but that is Ganon floating down for Jeddoman.
Yeah, it's still enough for Jeddoman.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, super tight fight at the very end. Jeddoman, thank you for your sacrifice for making it a bit more exciting for us.
Jeez.
Yeah, big GG's. Yeah, Rayvis also, very well played race by both of these guys.
Look, they're both winners.
Exactly, yes. That's exactly how play. Oh, I need more keypad as well.
But yeah, very exciting finish. That was great. GG's. Yeah, let's see if these guys will join us for some interviews.
What a race, dude. Now, when it's like this portion of a difference, and again, certainly, Jeddoman could have probably, looking back, what were some of the things that you thought could have gone better? The last, let's say, like 5 minutes of the seed probably it's going to be high potential for Jeddoman. But at the same time, like, you kind of look at what's happened in the race, 5 seconds difference. That's like 2 chests open, you know?
Yeah. You know, if Rayvis had skipped that bottom right chest, then Starforce room would have been even closer.
You know, we are also joined by Jeddo and Rayvis. GG's, guys.
GG's.
GG's.
A very, very close race. When everything has settled.
Oh my gosh.
Jeddo. Sorry about the mental damage, but also thank you for making it this exciting right at the end.
Hey, I'm really good at keeping things exciting right at the end. We should remember from last year. Man.
Oh man.
that Ganon fall, I was like, I'm done. There's no way. This seed was too free. There's no way.
Yeah, thankfully you returned to Skywards a lot sooner than Rayvis did, and that put you around 2.5 to 3 minutes ahead of him.
Okay.
As you were clearing Eastern.
Okay.
So you had some buffer, which ended up barely being enough.
Yeah. What was it? 6 seconds? Good grief.
Yep.
Yeah, I think also like Limp putting out in chat, your hover for over more than 2 was lightning fast. Like that probably saved you actually a good amount of time as well.
Yep, that if you get the clean hover, it's about 10 seconds. So that made the difference right there.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's rare that you see such a fast hover. Like that was insanely fast. Like really nicely done.
It was.
Yeah, I think the main difference probably between what the extra stuff that Rayvis did was so Rayvis went to Swamp early, right after Thief's Town.
Okay.
Both you went to the Village of Bacchus pretty early, and then after that got the hook shot, and then just Rayvis went down, and then full clear Swamp where you were as you got to skip it. Because you were just 1 item per go mode, and then you went to the back and you got your flute, and everything was good. And then I think the other major one was before Rayvis got the mitts, he did desert. He cleared desert, so he had to go through the longer way.
Okay.
I can't
and
believe
then
I actually did that.
Well, I double dipped it. Yeah.
You had to. I mean,
Well, yeah. Duh.
Yeah, but I guess but Rayvis had to go through all the front of desert and then go to the back, as opposed to you just had to combine it with Mire, right? And then
Yeah.
yeah, so those probably the major things. Everything else was kind of just a wash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeddo, do you hate Swamp or something?
I spaced on it. I'm going to be completely honest because I'd already done Hype Cave, so my route took me to the North Dark World because I went Hype Cave up to Catfish and then I went to Vu. So I'm like, I'm not going south again for those 3 checks when I've got 3 checks in the north to do because I had Cape and Mirror at that point. So I went and grabbed those 3. And then I just spaced on it, went back to Skullwoods, got the mitts, and I'm like, oh, Ice Palace, let's go. And then as I'm in the middle of Ice Palace, I'm like, you idiot, you've had Swamp Palace available for like 10 minutes now.
Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 times on the sea where I'm like, yeah, next thing he does is Swamp, guaranteed. And then you just went somewhere else.
But I do have to say, Bow and Ice is like, that's just my thing. I don't know what it is about that. That's won me like 4 races in the past. It's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, putting off Swamp like paid out significantly because you could just skip left side for free, basically.
Yeah. I prepared like I was going to have to go back in, but thankfully didn't need to. And then the Bombos on Argas was a kicker. It's like, I hope it's quick at Mire. And then I got Bombos. I'm like, all right, sweet. We're probably fine.
Yeah, having 2 medallions basically going into Mire. I think we were wondering if either had to be required for Mire, in which case that would have been a pretty nice bonus for, well, it would have been probably better in Rayvis' favor, because then you still have to keep looking for stuff, right? Which means that there were more opportunities for you to do things that maybe Rayvis didn't. Yeah, but yeah, other than that, you had to, but and GT Big Key was early, and then the first, let's say like hour and 1 minute was great. And then you managed to make the last 5 minutes even more exciting.
Hey.
We appreciate it.
Man, I'm glad we could put on a good show there.
It was a great show. Yeah, and I'm personally, I mean, like, and this is also pretty fast seed, it seems like. I've definitely seen some, like, 135, 140, 145 seeds from casual boots,
right?
Which can be pretty, it can be a lot.
Yeah, my first one was a 135, so this feels good.
Yeah, I don't think there's a. I guess. Oh, are you racing later this afternoon? It looks like.
I am. I've got another one at 2:00 Eastern.
Okay, cool. Well, best of luck for that one.
Thank you.
Rayvis, yeah, I was really glad to see you guys basically schedule like this race this
Fell together this morning at 7 o'clock.
Exactly. Yeah.
I woke up about 6:50 and saw there was a ping in Discord. I'm like, huh? What's going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do 9 o'clock. That'd be fine.
I didn't want to specifically mean 9 o'clock there. Don't worry.
Oh, no, that works perfect for me though, because now I've got a 3-hour gap between my next race. Well, now 4 hours. I didn't expect it to be that much of a jet, but that's plenty of time to decompress for that. Yeah, it worked out perfect.
This is your guys' first race between?
Yep. First
Okay.
race.
Do you have one more race between your two?
We do.
Okay. Yeah. Well, best of luck. Hopefully things will go a little bit nicer. less fanfare at the very end. Sure.
One hopes. One can only hope.
Yeah. I don't in Rayvis, I don't think that anything really, I would say, like, went wrong. It's just kind of unfortunate, like, when the myths showed up when they did.
Didn't play well the first 20 minutes, starting from screen 2 basically, and I don't know why I don't mirror after getting the mids and go check bumper cave and then decide to, like, that's just stupid, like, just go ice, and that was like, it was just not good. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, this is the kind of seed you look for mids and you get one item behind it and it's free, then, you know, there's nothing you can do, simply. And, like, Jeddo should have, like, not even made it close here. If he fell by Ganon in phase 4, like, it would have been, what, 2-3 minutes anyway?
Yeah,
so,
it would have been a 3-minute difference there.
It sucks that, with that in mind, that you actually made a mistake like that, and then I'm not there, but quite at least. But it is what it is. I guess that, you know, splits the good from the great.
Yeah, I think as long as you learn and you realize, I can always apply for next time.
Don't lump me in with the great. We got a little bit lucky here. Spacing on Skull on Swamp Palace helped me so much.
Okay. I don't think you're playing later today, Rayvis, right?
For now, not, no. I don't know what's
For
gonna
now.
happen the day.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so really looking forward to the rest of the races being scheduled for this group. I think Squishy Panda and Little Vaya, I think that's her name. For the other 2 members. So yeah, those are, I think some of the other matches are already on schedule, but yeah, definitely looking forward to the rest of them. Any other thoughts? But I think before we kind of close things out this early morning, late afternoon.
Just the overall, just saying, like, thanks for having us and stuff. GG's to Jeddo, and looking forward to game 2.
GG's Rayvis, also looking forward to games 2, and thanks for the restream. Always fun to provide some entertainment, even if it is nail biting on my end.
Yeah, it's a very good race, in my opinion. Lots of back and forth. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Always a pleasure to be able to do this. Rayvis, I'll see you tomorrow morning at even earlier, 7:30. We will be doing commentary for the Lane versus Skip Frosh. That is Sunday on SpeedGaming main. Yes, at 7:30 a.m. So look forward to that. I think there's also one race ongoing. Right now, Group D, Dr. Bowser versus Rob J. Beasley. That's on SpeedGaming main right now. So hopefully we'll all head over there before we, once we kind of close this one out. I think that's it for the restreams for the rest of the afternoon. But maybe something will also pop up on the schedule. You never know. So it's something to keep your eyes out. And yeah, best of luck, Jeddo, later for your 3 p.m. race, 2 p.m. race.
Thank you.
Yes. 2 p.m. Yes, it is rando time up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and thank you so much, Jem, for bearing the heat, powering through the heat. It is so hot to do commentary.
Yeah, I mean, how can I say no when you ask? You know.
Really
Yeah, it was a great time. Yeah, you made a grand sacrifice, so thanks for commentating with me. And yeah, thanks for putting on a great show, you guys, with you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Yeah, and look forward to more rando. And yeah, I think we'll just automatically go over to SpeedGaming if we don't already. But yeah, definitely head over to another casual biz race. Yeah, see y'all later.